In today's video, we're going to be talking about one of what I think is the best risk management softwares or tools for traders using MetaTrader 4 and 5. Today, we are talking about none other than Risk Calculator. Risk Calculator allows traders to manage their risk by setting appropriate position sizes, mapping out their trades, giving you stats on your trade, and managing all of the different trades that you currently have open from a few clicks of a button. And it is an incredibly easy to use, intuitive design that allows traders to, again, up their trading game through the principles of risk management. So I just got this installed here this morning for the demo here, and it really was the easiest install process possible. You literally just download a folder, double click it, and it installs automatically into your MT5. So regardless of your trading goals, making sure that you're defining your risk is really important, especially for traders who are trading on prop firm accounts where they have specific criteria that they have to stay within the confines of so they don't blow accounts or lose access during a challenge. And if you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you know that I believe risk management is critical to the longevity of your trading performance. So without further ado, let's take a look at some of the features that Risk Calculator offers their users. So I have a position that I opened up on the Euro US dollar for demonstration here, and I want to show you on a fresh chart how easy this is to build out a trade with all of the different criteria that you'd like it to have. So I just pulled up USD/CHF, and let's just say for whatever reason, again, I'm kind of selecting randomly, let's just say we want to buy USD/CHF. It's kind of in a downtrend, but again, this is just for demonstrations. So let's say that I want to define how much I want to risk. I want to set my risk to reward, all of those things. Now you can go manually kind of crunch all those numbers, or you could have software that does it all for you. So let's just say I want to risk 1%. And my goal here is I'm going to be going long, right? So I could map out what I want here. Let's say I want to do a 2-to-1 risk to reward, and it's telling me here what my potential profit is going to be on this trade. Now, let's say that for a stop loss, I want to go ahead and adjust this. You can see it is very easy to do. I can just drag and drop, and you'll notice specifically that the risk to reward profile was actually kept consistent. So if I change this to like a 1.5, check this out. You can see it adjusts naturally to what I'd like. So if you're somebody who likes to trade with a certain risk to reward, let's say a 2, you can see it's naturally adjusting to that to fit that format. And let's just say that in terms of the lot size, right? Let's say we want to make this a little bit tighter. But what you'll notice here is that the lot size is adjusting, right? So watch this number. If we zoom in on this, watch this number as I adjust my risk to reward profile. You can see it's already defining the proper lot size to match up with what I'm looking to do. So if I want to tighten my risk to reward, and let's just say for this case, I want to target this previous high. I've got my stop loss at a 2-to-1 risk to reward, and it's calculated that a 0.8 lot size is appropriate for marrying up my goals that I've given it. It's got 110 pips stop loss, and I can put one or multiple take profits in a singular order. So just for fun, let's do this one first. We'll hit OK, and you can see it's gone ahead and executed the trade exactly as I've defined it. It's chosen the proper lot size, my stop loss is in place, and so on and so forth. If you're interested in checking out Risk Calculator and getting a copy for yourself, they have very affordable rates. You can check out all the information on their website, which is linked in the description down below. I highly encourage you to check out the list of features available because, again, I'm covering a lot of them in this video, but there are so many, and they've really done their homework to make this the best tool in the market for traders who are looking to manage their risk better. Now I want to show you that feature that I skipped over, which is the multiple take profits. Let's say we're looking at the Australian dollar against the US dollar. We again want to risk 1% on the trade. We're going to be going long, and let's just define our stop loss a little closer. Then what I want to show you is, let's say I actually want to put 3 take profits. Now this is one of the coolest features that I've seen on the market for a risk management software. The Risk Calculator allows you to build out a multiple partial take profit strategy here on your trade. So if I have my profile here, you can see I've got 3 take profits, and as I adjust this, you can see all 3 of the orders adjusting appropriately. So what I could do here is you can see that I've got a 3.1 lot size open, and it's going to be closing out partial profits as the trade progresses. So let's just say I hit OK. And now you can see I have 3 partial take profits automatically generated by the software here for me on my trading. Now, this is especially useful for people who are looking to take partial profits or perhaps just don't want to do the headaches of having to manually punch in every single order and its credentials. So we've automatically calculated everything we need to know and everything we need to have in place for our partial profits to be taken, right? So we're taking 3 partial profits if this chart moves up. So if this market moves up, we take partials, and then we take another partial, and then we take the final position off there. Now, if we click this 3-bar section, check this out. This is the risk calculator trade manager, and you can see all the different positions that we've opened up here, right? So we have the Australian dollar, but specifically we have the 3 parts to the Australian dollar here. We could easily close this or trail things to break even. All of the different features that you'd like to do are all in the trade manager here. It's really cool. So with my euro dollar sell position, if we open up euro dollar, let's just move the chart over here and we'll go back to our navigation here. Let's just say that we wanted to close this position. And you can see I just hit close. It went ahead and closed the position. So I can manage, even if I'm not looking at those charts, I could adjust and close things here. So if I wanted to close all of my Aussie dollar trades, I could do so. And I could also isolate it to an individual currency pair. So let's say Aussie dollars, all I want to look at, there you go. I have my trade manager selected to just the Australian dollar. What's cool about this is I can also set things to auto break even. I can put it to break even. I can do close. I can do all sorts of different features here, all within the trade manager. We can also click this little pie icon. You can see it opens up a statistics column where I can see the overall stats on the account that I'm on. So of course you can see my overall balance, the equity, margin, free margin, profit open, margin call, stop out, account, leverage, trade, trade expert, and type. Now, one of the coolest things that I've seen about the risk calculator is its ability to not obstruct the view on your MetaTrader, right? So you can see this is a very compact design. Of course, you can break it out and make it a little bit bigger as you're setting up your trades, but it's not meant to be something that is in your face and overbearing to your charts. It's meant to be there when you need it, but also not in your face when you don't need it. And if I hit F7 on my keyboard, you can see that it pops open the risk calculator inputs, and we can really do a ton of different customizations to make this perfectly fit to your personal trading strategy and approach. You can change the different panel types to light or dark mode. You can see all the different credentials here that you can adjust as is. I'm not gonna lie, just going through this myself, a lot of the default settings are really well selected by the creator of the tool. For traders using Max and 4K resolution screens, the risk calculator is available to you. I know sometimes people have trouble or questions with MetaTrader. This is completely applicable to those with Mac or 4K resolution screens. And another question that we often see when it comes to these types of risk calculator tools is, does it work on gold? And the answer is yes. The risk calculator team has done a great job to ensure that for gold traders who especially need to manage their risk, as it does move quite a bit, it does give you the ability to set up gold trades. So let's do one. So let's just say I want to do a short position on gold, and let's just say I want to do 1 take profit, and I'd like to set my stop loss at 200 pips, for example. Well, let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's say, you know, just a casual 3,000 pips or so. So we've got our order set up here, and what you can see is it's selected the automatic lot size. Now I want to show you something else too. We can actually set it to manage the risk or select the risk based on risk percentage or cash. So let's say, for example, we want to risk $500 on this trade. You can see it adjusted to the closest possible ability based on using the micro lots as the minimum size. You can see we have a 1.61 lot position set up. We have a 2-to-1 risk to reward. If we wanted to make that 3, we could of course do that. You can see it now just populated that automatically for us, and it calculated the stop loss distance as 3,115. So now that we have that trade, you can see it is automatically calculating risk appropriately. So our risk is $500 and our max potential profit, being a 3-to-1, is around $1,500. Another very powerful feature with the risk calculator toolbar here is if we click the yellow button, what happens is we have the option to set up a pending order. And what you can see here is that if I pull this down, you'll see it creates a buy limit order. We can set the take profit for the trade, the stop loss for the trade, or we could flip it around with the click of a button and turn it into a sell pending order. So now you can see we have a sell limit up here. And of course, if price comes up, it would trigger us into a sell position with the appropriate lot size that we've predetermined. Back in the Risk Calculator Trade Manager, this little I button is also pretty cool. It shows you the account exposure. This shows you for each of the different symbols what we have in the US dollar category, as well as the risk percentage to each trade. And you can see this is pretty cool. As I adjust the different levels here, you can see it's automatically calculating the risk associated with the trade. So cool. In my experience, Risk Calculator is the best tool I've seen for MetaTrader users looking to better enhance their risk management skills. Risk management is critical to long-term trading results, and having the right tools makes it that much easier to stay on track. If you'd like to check out Risk Calculator, there will be a link in the description down below, as well as in the pinned comment. I highly recommend checking them out and seeing if this tool is right for you. You can also find their Telegram channel and socials linked in the description of this video. Definitely make sure to also give them a follow. I hope you enjoyed checking out Risk Calculator as much as I did, and thank you very much for watching.